All right, so now that we've covered the inside of the house, we're gonna head upstairs to the Zen Den, which is where I do all of the really freaky stuff, including the ice bath. You know, this is where we have all the biohacking technologies and things like that, so follow us up.
Zen Den.
Yeah, buddy. It's where I spend a lot of time, actually. It's less distracting out here.
Trampoline back here, your X3 bar.
Yeah.
You're not a true biohacker unless you have a mini trampoline.
Oh, dude, I love that thing. Go ahead and have a seat over here.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour. A lot of these things you're going to be familiar with. So, what we've got going on up here is the Juve red light panel with the Vibe plate. Because why not vibrate while you're getting your Juve on?
Why not?
And then this guy over here is the biocharger. Have you used this thing yet?
I have used it, or I've had it used on me. I admittedly have never done a podcast on it. I haven't looked into the technology much, but it makes cool sounds and whiz-bang lights.
Yeah, it uses a combination of the Tesla coil, PEMF, and also these vials here are full of noble gases. And so when you turn it on and light it up, which I might as well just do.
Noble gases.
Which you can also get from eating a lot of legumes. It does a little something like this. Now normally there's there's an arc rod. That happens too. Normally there's an arc rod up on the top that actually produces a little bit of ozone. But when the arc rod's on there, it makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is quieter than what I've seen before in a biocharger.
As it goes through the different frequencies, it will produce a lot of noise, so I put a different setting on the top. But
so right now, with what you have turned it on to, what frequency is it producing?
This one is 7 hertz right at the moment, but it runs through, each recipe has all different frequencies, and so some of them are very energizing, some of them are very calming, so what I'll do is I'll come up here and do the new calm, which now we don't have the cream and the little electrodes, but you have the little sticker dealio.
Yeah, I've done a podcast with the guy from New Calm, and I still swear by that thing. And yeah, he now has the option, instead of getting the GABA cream that you'd put on your neck, to instead get that sticker that you place over, kind of like almost like the acupressure point on the lower arm, and it's basically embedded with the same frequencies as the GABA cream, so you get this inhibitory neurotransmitter release without having to mess around with the cream.
And it knocks you on your ass.
And I keep losing the discs, that's the only problem.
I know. So I put this little sweatband here just to look cool and keep the disc on, and then there's an app that has these crazy ass...
Yeah, the 20-minute power nap function on the New Calm is the most amazing thing ever.
It
knocks me
out.
Right? I do 2 of those in a row if I just need to check myself out and I don't have time to go to sleep, or I know I won't be able to go to sleep, and it just works amazingly.
The New Calm, in conjunction with some of the settings on here, is super powerful, because you can set this on like the theta, or the one called the pineal experience, and listen to the New Calm. Something I've been messing around a little bit with the New Calm and this whole setup up here to go into altered states, including an experiment I did the other day with a microdose of ketamine during meditation, is I'll put on my Joe Dispenza guided meditations, where he takes you through the different energy centers and stuff. And I'll put...
And where are you getting those?
Download from his site.
Meditations.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one for guided meditations, because I do Vedic meditation. I mean, I don't need a guide. I just go into the zone. I've been doing it for a long time. But his are very specific. So what I'll do is I'll put in this set of headphones with Joe Dispenza's voice, and then I'll put on the noise-canceling headphones with that and put myself into this programmable theta
state. So you've got
state.
meditation going at the same time as the New Calm.
Yeah, and so then
I like that little audio stack.
I'll be brainwashing myself, because I'm making myself so receptive between the waves that the biocharger is putting off.
Are you staying lucid during the meditation, or is the New Calm kind of... Because for me, the New Calm causes me to pass back and forth from like a unconscious to a conscious state, or a subconscious to a conscious state. So I'd imagine you're just kind of getting osmosis. From
very
meditation.
very much, yeah. And my idea there was that if I'm putting my brain in this very programmable, in the most positive sense, theta state, that whatever information I'm exposed to is going to really stick in the subconscious. And that's why I've been experimenting putting the Dispenza meditations underneath the new calm, because I know I'm super programmable, because I am in this kind of half asleep theta state, which is like my favorite feeling. That's why I love to meditate. But I thought I might as well just stack them.
Yeah.
Or even like I've been doing hypnotherapy, and she records the sessions, and those are about 20 minutes. So if I do the 20-minute New Calm nap, that's the New Calm app, which is their very specific audio programs that they have, which take like an hour to download. They're really dense files. I'll run the hypnosis session in the little headphones, and then do the New Calm over that to like accentuate the hypnotic effect.
And where are you getting the hypnosis sessions?
I have a woman named Alexis Hoven that comes over and does them and records them.
So they're customized to
Yeah, because I'll tell her whatever I'm working on. I'm working on romantic relationships, or working on a sense of self-worth so that I can have more financial abundance, like things that I know I'm being blocked from by subconscious beliefs, early traumas, things like that are preventing me or holding me back from accessing different levels of success or abundance. And so hypnosis is a way of reprogramming your subconscious mind that's holding those beliefs that you're not worthy, you don't deserve it, you're not smart enough, like all that bullshit that some of us suffer from that hold us back. So you can do affirmations all day long, but that's your conscious mind. You have to get through to the subconscious, right?
Yeah.
So stacking that's why I call this the Zen Den, because I don't do any kind of work up here. All I do in this space is all healing or just psychological or spiritual work. And so stacking these, and at the same time, just to be nuts, this is the Vital Reaction hydrogen inhaler.
Okay.
And so this produces 7% hydrogen gas, and if I'm going to be sitting here anyway for 20 minutes to an hour, I'll just put this on. So
a little neural anti-inflammatory effects.
Exactly.
Actually, really, if you're breathing it in, full body anti-inflammatory.
Yeah. So it's.
And who makes this hydrogen water inhaler?
These are the guys in Boulder that I introduced you to via email. They also make tabs. They're called Vital Reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, really great company. I've been working with them for a while, and they don't make a hydrogen water machine. They do the inhaler with the cannula, or you just get the tabs and you drink it.
Yeah. But
they're super solid. And I've had this thing for a couple of years. I've even dropped it. It's never broken. It works every single time I turn it on. No bullshit. 7%. You've got your little reader there. And then I have the True Dark red sticker on it because it produces that. And then here's the True Dark film, because I'm going to put this over this thing. Yep. Because when I come up here at night, I get blasted in the face.
Smart.
And when it's dark in here, the blue light is so strong.
I would imagine.
So that, and then I recently decided to add the Fisher-Wallace into it too. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I'll do the Fisher-Wallace.
So you're getting a little vagal nerve stimulation from the Fisher-Wallace, which is actually excellent for, based on their studies, decreasing your cortisol levels.
Right.
And that's a cool device. You use that at the same time as the New Calm?
Yeah.
Wow.
This with the New Calm, with the Joe Dispenza, with this on the theta frequencies.
That's a lot of things.
It's self-experimentation, and like we were saying earlier, like, can you live a happy life without all this bullshit? Oh my God, totally.
Yeah.
Just meditate for 20 minutes, get some sun, have a good life. But it's my hobby. It's like
it's fun to experiment. That thing that shocked me. This chair. Oh wow.
Yeah, don't touch metal when that's on.
Oh wow. Good to know. It's fun to experiment
tell you that
with this stuff. And guys like you and I are not necessarily doing this stuff so that we can then turn around and tell everybody to do everything. But when we find the stuff that's really cool, that really works, the stacks, so to speak, that aren't supplement stacks like we were talking about in your kitchen, but are biohacking stacks, these disparate biohacking companies spread around the globe, they don't necessarily develop a New Calm and then test that with a Circadia, in the presence of a biocharger with hypnotic tracks or with, Dispenza meditation tracks. But what's cool is, then there's, I guess, more or less almost like pioneers like you and I who will dig into this stuff and turn around to people and say, yo, we just found something really cool where you can combine all this stuff together, the vibration platform with the infrared, or your Faraday protection cage in there in the bedroom with the grounding cable. And I think this stuff's a ton of fun to experiment with and just figure out what stacks effectively.
I think for me, it's like if I'm going to sit here for 20 minutes and spend time doing something and there's 10 things sitting here, right. I might as well just plug in all 10 things.
It's smart from a time efficiency standpoint.
It's the same amount of time
I'm typing articles on my desk. I've got the Juve light on. I've got the Nano V on. I'm on a grounding mat. I've got an essential oil diffuser going, and I'm like wearing the V light. And it's wonderful to be able to be productive at the same time, working on an article or talking on the phone, and enhancing my body simultaneously, shutting down inflammation, fighting that uphill battle effectively that we all have to fight in this post-industrialized era. We're bombarded with Wi-Fi and the cell towers that you experienced, and the toxins and the rocket fuel from walking onto the airplane and the brake dust from the highways. It's just nice to be able to mitigate some of those things we experience when we are living in a modern world, and we're not necessarily privileged with being able to have a career and provide for our families while living on a pristine Himalayan mountaintop, right? So we use a lot of this stuff to help us out.
Well said. So that's pretty much it for up here. Other than that, we've got the clear light sauna, and then also what I did is I put one of the smaller sauna space infrared lights inside the clear light.
Is that pretty heat stable? You're not concerned
about
that?
Oh yeah, it's very heat stable. These are the hand blown glass. It's quite thick. I've left it in here for over an hour.
Oh wow.
And it's also got a protective
even with your
case.
Sauna jacked up to 158 or
yeah,
these clear
the
lights.
highest setting. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's got a protective thing, and you got to be careful not to touch this. It'll burn the shit out of you and brand you like a cow. Yeah. But I'll use this on the old testes.
Yeah.
On the thyroid, different spot checks, like tendinitis, stuff like that, and it also just helps to heat it up.
Cool.
I did get a warning from Clearlight being like, oh, don't put stuff in our sauna because it could break, but I checked with Sauna Space. They're like, nope, these bulbs are hot enough on their own. If they were going to break, they'd break just from having it on. And so the ambient heat in here doesn't really heat the air; it heats your tissue.
Good to
know.
Yeah,
I've had no problems.
I had a bulb explode in my Clearlight, but it may not have been a Sauna Space. I don't recall which brand I had in there, but I did have a bulb explode at one point.
I doubt it was, based on talking to Brian, the owner, about this. He's like, dude, the glass on those things is so thick that thing heats up so much hotter than your sauna.
Yeah.
If it was going to break, it would break itself.
Cool.
And then this one down here, I'll let you move on. This one down here is 4 of the Sauna Space. Incandescent bulbs. Yeah, this thing is really great. So what I'll do when I'm doing breath work on the sheepskin here is I'll crank this guy up as a little precursor to doing an ice bath or just getting some blood flow or even just the red light therapy at night.
And Cookie likes it too, you can tell.
She loves being in the sauna.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she'll go in, and then I know when she starts to pant, I go, okay, outside, and she's like, yeah, I'm done. But she loves the red light, and she loves the sauna. So yeah, that's it for in here.
I like the Zen Den.